Now I'm going to start off from where we're supposed to be. I'm gonna think you're seeing my screen right now. Okay, so let's say that you're just going into the course. Today is your first day. I'm going to try to go over the Canvas and at the same time go through the content of the course. So because we don't have that much time, I'm going to be fast, but I will make sure that I'm explaining it very good so that you understand. So that's why I said this is going to take a while, but one thing I'm going to do is it's recorded. So you can always go there, fast forward, rewind to make sure you get the gist, right? You can even try to do it section by section. That means you do module 1 today, you do module 2 tomorrow. But it's going to be quite a while. So for the 3 a.m. people, ouch, I'm sorry. If you have to go, that's fine. Because I know tomorrow is also Monday, which is really challenging for the 3 a.m. people. So I am going to go right here and I'm going to act like I'm a student. So when you come in to your Canvas, this is what you see, right? This is the announcement on the side that says this is our first live session, what module 1 is all about, and all of that. If you want to go to syllabus, everything on the side. You're going to have the one that says welcome, all that stuff right here. And on the left side, you have the home, which is where we are, the syllabus, announcement, and all that. I always navigate from module. So here, actually, I forgot to put this on your calendar. If I put it on the calendar, you'll see it here. So I'll fix the calendar, you'll see it there. So right here is your inbox. You can always click on here. It won't let me because I'm on student view. And then you will see all the emails that I've sent to you. That's what you see on the inbox, And then for your calendar and all that. So dashboard takes you to, I won't be able to do all of that from right here. It's not going to let. Dashboard takes you to where all of your courses are. And I think in that courses, you should be able to see, for the courses, if I go to the dashboard, I have a lot of courses, but for you, you should be able to see your BUS 1100 and also be able to see your writing lab. You should be able to see those. And probably your orientation, okay? Making 3 courses that you see. So your old courses, you can always, if you want to see the course you took last month or last year, you can always go over here and you can click on all courses. So I'm going to go back to the student view so that, yeah, there you go, US 1100. And then we go to student view. And usually I navigate it from modules. So go to modules. I like to navigate it from module, but there are other ways that you can navigate it. Just play with it to your understanding. So we're going to start with the discussion. Some of us already started having a discussion, which I see. Thank you, everyone that already did. I haven't had time to reply, and I will reply everybody one by one. So if we go to the module again, we are going to go to, don't worry about this learner interaction. Student success is just to tell you what you got to do. And then we start with module 1. So module 1 talks about is trying to teach you about how you're going to create documents, spreadsheets, and presentation in a business environment. So it's going to tell you how to make Word, how to use Microsoft Office. It's going to tell you, then once you're done with that, your first homework, which is due September 10, is for you to talk about this live session we are having today. Okay? So you're going to click on this survey, and it's going to ask you, what's one thing you learned about the live session? Okay, I'm just going to be silly right here and say, I didn't learn anything. Okay, so you're going to fill out that, and you're going to submit the quiz. And that is one of your grades, okay? And then you're going to move next. And it's also about overview of the MS Office. We'll talk about MS Word, the MS Excel, PowerPoint. It's going to tell you about it and how you can create it. And then you're going to talk about MS Teams, okay? Which we're using right now, Microsoft Teams, which is a way to connect with each other, a way to chat with each other, and a way to chat with your professor. So at the end of this module 1, it's going to tell you to email your professor to let them know that, excuse me, to let me know that you finished your module 1 assignments. So that's all you need to do. You don't need, after today, you don't need to email me. I mean, you don't need to text me that you finish your assignment on Teams. You don't need to do that just for the module 1 assignment. That's it. You don't have to email me. I mean, text me on Teams for other assignments. It's just for you to learn how to use Teams and how to be able to contact your professors through Teams, okay? So after that, you're going to talk about the 4 parts of communication. So we went straight to communication. And then we're going to go, I'm going really fast. So, but it's something you just read and understand. You cannot pass this if you do not read. Please don't think you can. You have to read it. You cannot do great if you do not read this stuff. So then to talk about the T-shirt express scenario, you're still going to talk about that more, about businesses more. So now your assignments, which is due on Thursday, so you have an assignment due on Thursday, is to assess yourself. Someone please let the person in, please. Is to kind of assess yourself. So for you to be able to do that, I'm going to click on this is what you're supposed to do. Please, everybody pay attention. You're going to download it. So I'm downloading it. Okay, so it's downloaded right here. So now that I've downloaded it, I'm now going to save it in my computer. So file. So I'm going to save it in my computer. I'm going to go to file. I'm going to save as, and I could just save it into, let me go to this PC, and I could just save it. I'm just going to save it into downloads, but please save it into your document. Download, so I just saved it. So now I'm going to say, they said, can I insert formula? I can say, yes, I can. And then, no, I cannot. So I'm going to add this to my learning plan. Can I modify a worksheet? No, I cannot. So I'm going to add that to my learning plan. Do I know formatting techniques? Yes, I do. So I don't need to add it. So you're going to do all of that and you're going to save it. You're going to do it there's no right or wrong answer, okay? You just need to complete it. You're going to do this and then I'm going to close it. And now I'm done with my work. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. I'm done with my work, my first assignment. Yay, hey, hey, hey. So now, for me to submit, everyone pay attention. I'm going to click on the robot. No, spaceship. I think this is spaceship, whatever it is. I'm going to click on I think it's the space shuttle. Space shuttle. And I'm going to click on this is what I just worked on, right? Click on it. And I can do 3 things at the same time. I can paste like 4 things at the same time. So, but for now, I'm going to just do one. Open. There goes the document right here. And then I can submit assignment. So many people just stop right here. And they're like, oh, I submitted my assignment. You still have to click on what? Submit assignment, okay? Once you see that celebration, I say, yay. That's when you know that your assignment has been submitted. So as you can see, my assignment has been submitted right now. So I can just go to next. So once I go to next, then there's a survey about what I just learned. This one is due on September 8th. So how did your results compare? Let's say that was my answer. These are free points. Wherever you put it, there's no right or wrong answer. You still get the answer right. So now, then you talk about how do I close the skill gap of, then we start talking about them one by one. The first one is Microsoft Word. You can go to LinkedIn Learning. If you don't have a LinkedIn, start your LinkedIn page and try to learn this. Practice your Word, how to use Word, practice how to use Excel, and practice how to use PowerPoint, okay? So then you have a learning assessment from LinkedIn right here. And then once you're done with that, I think you go straight to Excel, which is the next one. So the next one will be Excel. Same thing, read it and then practice it on LinkedIn for LinkedIn and take the LinkedIn assessment. So we're gonna go to the third one. Oh, there's a quiz right here. Look. Oh no, it's the LinkedIn Learning quiz. So you have to sign into LinkedIn to be able to do that. So then we go to the next one will be PowerPoint. I guess we get it now. PowerPoint. So same thing. You have some LinkedIn practice that you need to do on PowerPoint. And then you go to Teams. Here you will be able to click on Get Started. I'm not going to click on it because I already have Teams, so I don't want to go through that. So you're going to click on Get Started with Teams on your computer, and then it will download Teams, and then you are able to have access to Teams, because some people that we're trying to let in today is because they're not coming in with their NextForward email. If you come in with your NextForward email, you can open the class before I get there. But if you come in with like a Gmail or Yahoo or something, it won't let you in. You have to wait until we that are inside are able to let you in. So just so you know that. So you can also chat with me. You can chat with your friend, your colleagues in the, or your fellow students in the Teams chat too. So that's one of the reasons why today, there you go, this is it. Remember that before I came in, I already texted you all and told you that I was having a hard time getting in. So you knew I was coming. Everybody's hearing me though?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes, yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, you're not
Yes.
sleeping on me. Wake up,
Not
everyone
at all.
sleeping.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm listening.
At least I know
No
you're not
sleeping on
sleeping
a
on me.
bicycle.
Go. So I'm going to go to the next one after the MS Teams, and that means this is done. So it's going to tell you also about how to manage your files. I'm going to give you an example from my own computer about how I manage my files. So the first thing you're supposed to do is you're going to pick. So for example, for my PhD, I'm going to show you what I did in my computer. So everything is not, even though I'm not going to say I'm the cleanest in my computer, but everything is, so if you see, I have this for my PhD. I'm going to open it. I have two. So in this, you see, I have each course on it. So like this is advanced L service. I think I have two for this. So if you see in there, there are things in there that I'm saving.
Profe, I think you are muted.
You.
You are muted. Yes, I can't hear you. You are muted.
I don't think she realizes that she's muted. I don't think she knows that she's muted. So maybe you can like put a message or something.
I can't hear you here.
Okay.
I think you're muted.
1 sec.
Okay, she's back.
We can hear you now. We can hear you now.
I don't know what happened. I did not mute myself, but I'm back now.
Yeah.
I don't know, where did I stop?
File management.
Oh, okay, so I was showing you file management, and then I went to how I manage my file, and I thought about how you also should manage your files. So you're gonna like I was showing you, so they showed you kind of how to do it. So in my computer, for example, I was saying that I have something for my PhD, and I also have for my master's. It's like when I stop one computer, I put everything in that computer into the second computer. So kind of have a lot of old work in here. So I have for my master's, I have for my other master's, I have for my PhD. So I'm going to use this PhD as an example. So you can name yours NXU, okay? And then you can open it. And then each course here, this is one course, Advanced Health Service, another one, Advanced Design, Advanced Health Economics, Biostatistics. So I have all of it. And then I can always open them. And then put stuff. So if you have one for BUS 1100, you can put all the stuff in BUS 1100 just so that you can be organized when you're doing your work. So I'm going to close this. And then that's in regards to that. So we're going to go to next. So for next is what? This one is the one due on September 10th. If you don't get it in September 10th, you're going to be dropped. If you don't get it in for September 10th, you cannot get it in again. You're going to get 0. So let's say you have submitted something for September 3rd, for September 4th, for September 7th, 8th, and you missed this one, you're going to lose 35 points. Look, this one is 35 points. All the ones we've been doing before, they're like 10 points, 5, right? But this one is what? 35 points. So this is a very important assignment. So now let's say you missed the 8th. You missed the one for the 7th. You missed the one for the 8th. And you missed this one. You're going to be dropped from the class. And then that means your money is wasted. You have to come back for next month. Okay, so let's now do that to ourselves. Okay, so what I'm gonna enjoy you is start right now. You come back from work tomorrow, do a little bit, or on Saturday is the 9th, do I don't know. I'll do it before Saturday though, so just to be on the safe side. So for this one, you're going to create a Word document, create an Excel document, and create a PowerPoint slide, okay? So I'm going to try to do that. So there you go. This is my first one. I'm going to click here. It's pretty easy. You don't need to do nothing. Just download it, okay? Do not try to make your own. There's no point. It's already there. So the Word document is open, just like I always do. I'm going to do enable editing. I'm going to save it in my computer. Excuse me. So I'm saving in download, but please don't save your work in download, okay? It's because I don't want to save in my computer because I have too many stuff. So this is, I'm going to say module 1 assignment, okay? That is for Word documents. So save. So it's going to ask me, create 3 professional goals. And explain why I selected these goals. I want to be a medical doctor because I like to help people. I just made that up, so you can do that. It tells you your skills. Just fill this out. Your strengths and weaknesses, fill them out, okay? And then let me say something. Every assignment, they say parts with references. If you are missing references, you're going to be losing points for every assignment. Please put your references for every assignment. I will go over how to do your references, so don't be afraid. I will still go over that, but I just want you to know that it's important and it will be graded, and you're going to be losing points for citation or references. So there you go. Let's say we're done with the Word document right now. So done Word, we can go to the next one. Save. So we're going to go straight to the other one, that is the Excel document. So we're going to click on here, click here, Excel. We're going to download Excel. And there you go, it's downloaded already. I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to save it on my computer as usual, okay? It's coming up. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to say File, Save, Enable Saving. So what? Okay, I'm not sure if this saved, but I'll try it again. Save as this PC. And I'm going to save it into download, and I'm going to save it as module 1 Excel, okay? So now we have to do our Excel, okay? So we have headings here. Our headings will be order date. Right here, I'm looking at it from right here. Region, representative item units. Representative item and unit. Okay? Give me one sec, please. Item unit. So for order dates, we have all of these order dates, 1719. So I'm going to put it right here. 1719, 12519. That's where I'm going to stop, because I'm not going to show you all the answers, so you have to try. 19. Okay. So these are the order dates. That data for region. So region, we have east, west, north, and south. East and west. Data for representative, we have Patrick. So for Patrick, we got Debbie. And then data for item, we have pencil. We have pen. And then data for units, we have 30. Can you give me a second, please? Okay, so for data for, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yes, I can.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
can hear you.
For data for units, we have 30, we have 25. So we're gonna keep going like that, fill this all out. So we still have the units cost, total cost, but I'm not gonna go over all of it. So once you do that, let's say we are done with that, and we're gonna save it all, okay? Close and save. Okay, so now we're done with our Excel. We need to do our PowerPoint right here. So download the PowerPoint right here. Okay. So once you download it, you're gonna fill out one each slide. It tells you what to do. Cross name a number, your learner ID, the table of content, which is your table of contents is right here. They already give you the pre-professional goals, assessments of your digital skills, outline a plan for all, and your references. You have to cite a minimum of 3 references. So you're gonna fill this out. I'm not gonna go over all this, but you know what to do. I know you do. So, but I will go over how you cite your references. I'll go over it later, but not right now. So we'll download this and save it, just like we usually do. So PowerPoint module 1, right? Let's say module 1. Module 1. Okay. So now we are done with all of our assignments. Yay! We're one step closer to graduating. So we're gonna go just like we did the last time. Click on the space shuttle, spaceship, whatever you want to call this. And then this time you can actually do it all together. You could just say, click on your control and do 1, 2, and 3. And put it together. And see, they're all uploading. Or you can at the same time click on this and then do them one by one. So I'm going to do this at one time. And then I'm going to click on it again. And then I'm going to do this second time. And then I'm going to click on it, click on it again, click on it again. And then put, so I have 6 documents, so you can do as many as you want. So now we're done. So I'm going to agree. And then I'm going to submit the assignment. Yeah. You must see the jubilation. If you don't see the ribbon telling you that you're done, you did not submit. Usually there will be a ribbon to tell you you're done. So now you can always, usually I put comments. You can always add your comment here. Sometimes, not all the time, I can tell you that you can attach something as a comment. This is all you do. You click on attach. I'm going to use one as an example. So you see that whatever you attach is there. Okay, and I will show you how I see it on my side. Okay, so there you go, you're done. Once you're done with this, you send me a text on Team that you are done. So we're done with module 1. We're done module 1. And I'm singing. Okay. If I don't do that, you're going to be bored. So at this point, I'm going to stop sharing, and I don't know how to. I'm going to ask, we're done with module 1. I see a lot of hands raised. Any questions? Jalil, do you have a question? Joy, it's Joy. Joy, do you have a question? Do you have a question? Oh, everybody's sleeping on me.
I want
It's a
to
lot
ask.
of questions.
Yeah,
There's a
sorry, I
lot
just
of
wanted to.
questions. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to ask if it's okay if we use our phones because I feel like my phone can do this. Doesn't necessarily have to be done with like a laptop or a computer.
No, just make sure that your phone has a Word document, Excel. Do not send any pictures. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah,
Word,
sure. I have all that. I have all that.
you have all of that. Yeah, if you can. I personally, I'm old school, you know, I can't do work like this on the phone. And that's why I always tell people it's better for you to have a computer. But if you think you can do this on the phone, oh well and good. You know,
All right,
just make sure your work is done. That's what matters.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I won't even know what you use for it anyway. I can't tell, you know.
All right, all right.
Oh, I see Ibrahim's name. Ibrahim Zuhair.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that the question in the PowerPoint assignment
Mm-hmm.
of citing some references. So I don't know. I was not sure which, like, what references are we citing for?
I will go over that. Like if you use for example, if you used, if you use this module to work on your assignments, you're gonna use
Yes.
the module, you're gonna cite the module. And if you go to, let me share that screen. If you go to your learning, if you go to your dashboard, on your dashboard, you should have a writing resource here, the writing lab. Usually there used to be a physical person there, but now there's no physical person there right now. So when you go to the writing lab, it tells you how to cite. See, in-text citations, reference link, what is plagiarism? You cannot write another person's work. And it tells you how to do everything. Just click on, how do I cite table? How do I cite postings on discussion? How do I cite NXU course material? It has it, for example. You see all that. So that tells us,
Sorry,
even
Mama.
though go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I tried to use this like a few days ago, but I didn't see a lot of all this. So I want to know if all of this is on the Canvas platform now.
Yes, they are.
Um,
Did you do your orientation? Your
Yeah,
orientation
I was
should
on
be
there.
there.
I was on there.
If you don't have it, let me know. Who is speaking right now?
Olabode Brian Avila.
Okay, if you don't have it, let me know. You should have 3 courses right now in your Canvas dashboard. Have you been able to get into Canvas?
Yes, I've already done that. I've seen.
So
I
on
just
that
said that like
Canvas,
it wasn't on there before, and then it came on a few days after. I just want to know if that's how it's going to be continuously. If it's because I would like to do some work earlier than possible.
depends on when you register. So let's say you finish your work on the 15th, your next course is probably going to be there on the 16th.
Okay.
So stuff like that.
All right. Thank you.
But you would not be able to do it. You would not be able to submit it. Anything.
Okay.
Until
All right,
the course starts. So you can take a look at it and just comfort yourself with the fact that it's there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I see Mashoud's hands raised.
Sorry?
Mashoud.
Oh, yeah. So, regarding the first assignment, so when you were explaining it the other time, you were like in the boxes, you were putting like yes, no. So I was asking, is it necessary to do it as yes, no, or just put like yes, like where it fits, and just leave the other
Yeah.
box blank or something?
Yeah, yeah, you can leave the other box blank. It's really, there's no right or wrong way of doing that assignment. Some
Okay.
people
And
actually wrote
also,
sentences to explain, so they are correct too. Some
okay,
people put
okay.
check
Uh,
marks. They're correct.
okay, okay. So also about using the Microsoft. So um I am I for some reason because of some of the work I do, I use like most of my stuff on the cloud. So like the Microsoft tools, I use them on the web. I don't save them to my system. Hope there's no problem with that.
Oh, the major thing is you submit your assignment. It doesn't matter if you got it from the cloud. It doesn't matter if you know, if you saved it in the, I'm gonna be funny now. It doesn't matter if you save it in the moon. Doesn't matter if you save it in the cloud. Just submit it,
Yeah, I get that. Thank you very
which is
much.
what in the format is supposed to be submitted. Elvis?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Elvis.
Talking about the reference, you talked about reference. I didn't get you.
I'm gonna go over references. I will go over references all through. I will explain, give you the way to do it and everything. But we're just going one by one for now.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Was that Zion?
Yes,
Okay, that
ma'am.
was Zion. Oh, okay. Um, if Zoe, oh, you already spoke. I think Zoe already spoke.
Yes,
Elvis,
ma'am.
go ahead. Zoe, are you saying something? And we hear someone calling you on WhatsApp, Zoe. Okay. Elvis, have anything to say? Maybe not.
Uh,
Inka's baby is going to be given an honorary bachelor's. That baby gets an honorary bachelor's. Nika,
oh, okay. Hello. Actually, my question is because I've been going through all the template already. So in the second one, the one on the Excel, I was actually worried if we were going to do it on the same page the way you were doing it. But when I saw the way you were doing it, then I don't have to worry about, because we're doing it on the same page on the same template, and we submit it like that with the questions, doing the rearrangement on the front of the uh question like that. Okay, but we don't have to add any extra stuff. We just put it the way the simplicity of the question the way it is. Just put it like that and submit it like that.
exactly. Yeah, no,
Okay.
don't. It's
And
nothing
and
spectacular. If you want to do it on
okay.
another page, if you want to open a new Excel page and do it too, it doesn't matter. It's not spectacular. It's
Okay.
nothing spectacular. Just do
Okay.
it.
The other question is the one on the PowerPoint. There's template there already, and it's just simple and blank, and I don't want to say boring, but boring. How you just supposed to fill the whatever question is and fill it like that and submit it like that? No extra stuff.
Yes. You don't have to put
Okay.
extras. If you want to put extra stuff, you're free to, but your regular grade ends at just the simple stuff. Okay?
All right. Thank you. That's the question. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. So I see. Okay, Alvis, you ready? Go ahead.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I actually came into this class quite late.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know whether this lecture is recorded somewhere where we
It
can
is.
visit it for
It is.
revision.
And it will be sent to you either today or tomorrow, depending on how my body is after this. If I'm too tired after this, if you all take all my strength, then it's not going to be today. If you
Sorry.
give me all your strength, it's going to be today. I'm just messing. I'm just playing.
It's okay. Thank you
I'm
so
just,
much. I'm grateful. Yeah.
you're welcome. Don't give me your strength. I'm just kidding. Um,
Yeah.
Boundary, Are you here? Okay.
Yes,
Anybody else, just unmute yourself and speak.
yes. I want to ask about the 365 Office. I've been having challenges using my email and with the email that I created on the school
It won't
platform.
let you.
It's not, yes, it won't let me. So I want to know which other way can we access the 365
You
for the
have to
class?
use the Nextpod email for you to be able to access it. So are you using your Nextpod email?
Is it the same email we used to register on Nextford?
At learner.nextpod.edu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, that's the only one that work. And that you won't even that's why you're in as a guest right now. And we can kick you out because we own this place. Okay. This house, we are the we all of us who came in with learner.edu, we can kick you out. Okay.
Okay, ma.
And we can
Okay,
let
ma.
you back in.
I'll do that now.
Okay. So somebody else. Just unmute yourself and ask.
Okay, good evening, Prof.
Good evening.
Okay, so I wanted to ask for the live session questions on the platform on the assignment. So I opened it, so I discovered that there's a timing attached to it. But because we haven't done the live question, so I logged out from it. So I logged in this morning and the timing is still counting. So is there any problem with that?
You're not penalized for time. Just do it. It's still gonna give you the same point. You see my point? Even if you put na, it's gonna give you.
No.
I'm not supposed to tell you that, but it's still gonna give you your
I
points.
get it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sorry. I want to ask another
Go ahead.
question. So the Microsoft apps like Excel, PowerPoint, and whatnot, opening them like yesterday, it asks for like an account, like a paid account. So I don't know if we're supposed to use like our Nextford email or are we supposed to like
Yes, sir.
pay
You're
for
supposed
it?
to use your Nextpod at learner.nextpod.md. Sorry. Learner.nextpod.edu. That's all. That's how you can access those. You cannot
All right,
access it
and
with your Yahoo or
you don't have to
Gmail.
pay for that. Is it already paid
No,
for?
you do not.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You do not. Any other question?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
My question is, when submitting the assignment, I need to submit both the questions given and the answers. That'll be 6,000 total for the Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint.
Come again, please.
When submitting the assignment for the Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, I need to submit 6 files, which is the templates given to us and the answered templates.
No, you're only submitting 3, which is your work. I just did that to show us how you can do it all at the same time and how you can do it one by one. That's why I did that. You only have 3 documents to submit. Capish? Got it? Any other question? Just unmute and say and talk. There's a lot of questions, people.
Sorry, yes, sorry. Me again. The last time when I opened like the Excel and all those, sorry, to get those like the links, because I saw that you clicked on some links and those were the links that showed like what you're supposed to do in their assignment. So where are those links exactly? Are they in the modules or and the writing.
Who is asking that question? Olabode?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna rewind and fast forward. Rewind, you get it. Don't worry. If you don't, let me know.
All right.
Okay. If you don't, email me immediately and I'll show you. Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? Just unmute and speak. Okay. If it's a personal
Yeah,
thing,
good evening.
Good evening.
Professor. So I just want to ask, for this live session, are we awarded some marks for this? And for the volunteer one that is coming up on the 3rd week of this month, is that optional?
This one is mandatory. The third one is, the one coming up this month is optional. And then there's a final one. Even if you don't, it's not really mandatory. If you can't make it, like the people that are supposed to be sleeping 3 a.m. right now, just watch the video and you'll be fine. Okay? All right. We gotta move on. If we don't, we're gonna be here for a little bit. And considering the people that are 3 a.m. right now, we gotta move on. Okay? We're going to move on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Okay, Shia. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me, ma'am? I have a quick
Yes.
question to ask. I wanted to ask if someone was fast enough to finish all his syllabus on time. I want
We
to know
talked about
if
that already. Just watch the movie. Just watch the video. Sorry, Elvis. I'm sorry for cutting you short. Because we gotta move on, Elvis. I'm so sorry. We gotta move on because we still got a lot to go. If you want to fast track, make sure you finish everything by the 25th. Okay. So I am going to move on. Every other question, just put it in the chat. If nobody in the chat can answer the question, like let's say, the question like the fast track question, I will still answer it. Okay. I know some of your classmates will be able to answer some of this question. So let's move on now. Because of time of the people, especially for the people that are 3 a.m. right now. So it's kind of a little tedious for them. Sorry. So I'm gonna go straight to the next thing we're supposed to do. I didn't hear that. I'm gonna go straight to the next thing that we're supposed to do, which is the next module, okay? So we're gonna go straight to module 2. And I'm gonna stop. And the reason why I'm stopping is I want to apologize to Elvis. I may have cut you short and I apologize. So, but I was just really concerned about the time. And this should not discourage anyone from asking questions, please. So, I'm gonna go straight to module and I'm gonna go to module 2. And for module 2, if you really want to ask, if you're really concerned about the fast track and everything, just make sure you come to the optional live session or you send me an email. I will email you, okay? And I will still talk a little bit about the fast track. So let's go to the second one. This second one is the hardest of all the assignments. So this is going to take us a little bit of time. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this module 2. Module 2 is talking about research skills. how do you research? How do you write? Okay. And here we're going to talk about plagiarism. Plagiarism is when you kind of copy other people's work. It is a very, very big offense or they're in academics. So if you copy someone, it's just a no. It has put a lot of people in trouble. It can put a lot of people in trouble. Okay. So whatever you use, if you use one line of somebody else's writing, you have to acknowledge them. Okay, so that's why we have the in-text citation and also the in-text citation and also the references. That's why we have the citation. So I'm going to move it up. I'm going to go next. And we will be talking about research skills. How does research skill connect to your career? Okay, in every career that we have to write. And we cannot cheat. We cannot plagiarize. So because of that, we need to know how to write. So then they talk about this research skills, talk about what are the issues of communication and how do we write? Basically, what are the types of information sources? So we have scholarly information, and we have scholarly source where we get information. We also have non-scholarly source. For scholarly sources, those are peer-reviewed journals, like someone write a journal and some people check the journal and they put the journal in the academic writing, basically. And we have non-scholarly sources, which are something like maybe newspapers, Google search, media work, and so on and so forth. So we're going to, so here you talk about what are the differences between popular sources and scholarly sources. So what is a primary source? If I say, everyone, my name is Dr. Akiare, I am the primary source. Now, if you go to someone and say, name is Dr. Akiare, you are a secondary source, for example. So how do we get research topics? How do we do research? How do we format research questions? And what are the keywords? I'm going to do that for you. We talk about research question, research source, research topics, and keywords. We're going to go over that practically. Okay, we're going to all go over it together. And it talks about, is our research supposed to be specific? The questions are supposed to be specific. The topic is not supposed to be too broad, too narrow. Okay, and then how do you check? You can check with if I apply skills. So, and then on September 17, you have something due, which is you're going to take a survey. How to evaluate information activity. Same thing. No right or wrong answer for this. Well, please don't do what I'm doing. I'm just doing this in the interest of time. Remember, we are learning. We're not just trying to get points. And then you have a quiz afterwards. So the quiz is going to ask you some things about the research skills. Your friend provides a link to a social media post, blah, 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 blah. And then you submit a quiz. And then I got a 0 because I didn't do anything right. You're going to do something, so you're not going to get a 0. So, and then there's another survey about citing and technology activity. Once you do that, you submit, I'm probably going to get a 0 too. And then
We can't hear you. You're muted.
You muted.
Do it again.
Can hear you.
Can you hear me now? I don't know how that happens. I don't know what's muting me.
Okay,
I really don't.
All right, you're on now.
I don't know what is muting me. I don't know.
Yes, we can hear you.
So, how do we synthesize our information? Like, how do we summarize the information? Let's say we've read a whole book. Now, how do we summarize it? So we talk about that. And how do we cite information? Why do we cite sources? I think I already said it's because of plagiarism. We could get in trouble. And then, how do we cite it? Somebody please let that person in. How do we cite our sources? Here we can use APA style. We can use NSU style guide too. But there's APA is what we mostly use, and I'll use APA with you today. And then how do we paraphrase information? Let's say I read something and I really want to cite that source. I got to paraphrase it. How do we paraphrase it? So we have that right here. I will still go over some of it. So we have paraphrase activity, and you're going to answer the questions. I'll probably get a 0 right now. So, yep. Oh, I don't know how I did. So then I'm going to we're going to take the quiz again. The quiz, I'll probably get a 0. We can hear all your conversation. Can you please mute yourself, please? So we also have, now this is the model 2 assignment, which I am going to go through this module 2 one by one, because like I said, it is the hardest, okay? And please give me a moment, please. And I'm sorry for taking this, especially for the 3 a.m. people. I feel bad doing this. Okay, it was a wild goose chase. I couldn't do it. So I'm sorry. Sorry for that couple of minutes. So I'm surprised. I wasn't sharing my screen all this while. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, sure, okay, yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I wasn't sharing my screen all this while.
You weren't.
No, you were.
Nope.
You were.
You
She
were.
was not. She was not. She
Oh,
was
okay.
not.
You were.
You were, Cheryl. You were. You were.
She just started
Okay.
sharing it now. She was not.
So at this point, I'd already gone over all of the stuff that we need to do. So this is the assignment. And this module 2 assignment is kind of like going to kind of go over everything that you've learned in this module. And I will go over it one by one. So first of all, you don't even need, just download it, just like this. All those questions are already there. But 2 things you can do it. You can do it as a PowerPoint, or you can do it as a Word document, as a Word. You can do it in PowerPoint format, or you can do it in Word format. So just like I did, I'm going to do enable editing, and I'm going to save it in my, I usually save it in download. So I'm going to save it. And research process module 2, okay? So please pay attention. This is the hardest part of this whole course, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, it says we're selecting a topic. This topic must be related to a public health crisis and its impact on local economy. Does anybody want to give us a question? I mean, a topic that it wants us to do a research on. It really doesn't have to, you can use any topic, but just make sure there are two variables there. So if I say, who wants to give me a question that I want to talk about? I mean, a topic that we can talk about for this assignment. Anybody home?
Cholera
Try.
outbreak.
Does it have to? Does it have to be about like health and the health crisis and like the way it says here, or regions?
Not really. I had someone say cholera. So what do you have for the cholera? Cholera, cholera idea.
What about COVID?
COVID and what?
COVID, like how COVID and how it's affected things. Like I feel like this maybe part of the things the COVID kind of.
Can we just use
Maybe.
impact of COVID and the economy? Off.
Yeah, I think COVID is good.
Okay, we could. You don't have to take this topic. You can use any topic you want. So this is just an example. So let's do impacts of COVID and the economy of.
Yeah, all right.
Of state of Maryland, right? Of Maryland, USA. Okay, does that work?
Yeah.
So based on this topic, we can now make our research question. So our research question will now be, who wants to try what our research question will be? Anyone? Just unmute yourself, because I can't see you if you raise your hands. Who wants to tell us what the question will be? I guess it's fine.
Economic changes COVID has had on countries.
But it has to be in a
Nigeria.
question format. And it has
Okay.
to be related to this. This is what we're doing.
Okay.
That's our topic right now, right? So it has to be a
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
To be something that impacts your local, vicinity or somewhere around you.
Remember, it's a question.
Let me give it a go.
Okay.
Yes.
What has how has COVID-19 impacted the economy of the state of Maryland in the USA?
Yeah. Yes. So it's connected, right? So I'm going to say, what is the impact of COVID-19 on the economy of the state of Maryland, right? So our question is related with our topic. Okay. So thank you. Our question is, thank you everyone that contributed. I really appreciate it. Our question is related to our topic. Right? Right. So now, what are the keywords? So as
Yeah,
I'm doing this,
ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, what is
Go
the
ahead.
impact of COVID-19 on economy of state of Maryland? During the COVID, there was a lot of lockdown, which affects some people mental health and well-being because of being isolated for so long.
Okay. Okay. So now we're about to do our research. Yeah, thank you, Shia. We're about to do our research. So we will now look at, if I want to search for this topic, what are the keywords that I can use in my
Maryland.
Google to find information? Okay, Maryland. Okay.
COVID.
Economy.
Good. Thank you, guys. Maryland,
Economy.
Of course, COVID-19.
economy, COVID-19.
COVID-19.
I
Impact.
could use faces too, right? I could use COVID-19
COVID-19 impact.
and impacts. Yeah, I could do that. I could do COVID-19
USA.
and MD economy. Good. I could use COVID-19 and USA.
Hello, ma'am. I do have a question. Okay, so before you edited this document, I saw something about the topic being school appropriate. I'd like to ask, what does that really mean?
When you say school appropriate?
Yeah.
PG-18. So the topic is PG. Got it? It's not R-rated. Think about it like a movie, a R-rated movie that will make you uncomfortable, or a PG-19 PG movie that is just for everyone. Okay. So now we have a lot. Now we're going to try to find our information, right? So we need 2 scholarly source and we need 2 non-scholarly source. I think we actually have one. We need one non-scholarly source and 2 scholarly source. So usually when I'm doing my research, sometimes I find that Google Scholar very, very useful for my scholarly source. So you can just go to Google Scholar, okay? I'm gonna go to Google Scholar and we're trying to find the impact. You could just write the whole thing. The impact of COVID-19 on economy of Maryland, okay? We got all of this, okay? I'm just gonna pick any one because I'm just showing you how to do it. And the reason why I'm also doing that is because if I do the right thing, then some people are just gonna copy me verbatim. They're just gonna rewind, write the same thing, rewind, write the same thing. So that's why I'm not doing it correctly. I'm not doing Maryland, so I'm just going to use it to show you how. Okay, so your question does not have to be this. Your question could be sickle cell. You could be it could be environmental pollution. It could be anything. All right. So so we working on this. So now this is, let's say this is the scholarly source I want to use. If you notice, it's not it. It's coming up as Malaysia. So since it came up as Malaysia, so let's just say I'm going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. This is what I need to do. So I'm just going to go like this, copy. That's the scholarly source that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use another one, do it this way. And I'm going to pick the second one. So I'm gonna I'm just gonna go over here and then I'm gonna copy and paste. So I have 2 scholarly sources. And then, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And then I'm gonna do 1 non-scholarly source. I'm gonna do 1 non-scholarly source. So let's say I'm gonna get that one from, regular Google, right? Google.com. And I'm going to say COVID-19 in Maryland. So that comes up with a whole lot of stuff, sponsored stuff, like let's see, Maryland Matters. So we can just click on that. And so we're gonna use this, okay? So we're gonna go like right here. Now it makes me want to know how COVID-19 is doing in Maryland. So this is a distraction for me. Okay, it's going well. So we're going to now Control C, and I'm going to put it here. Okay, and now I have my sources and I have to summarize them, okay? So the first one, I'm just gonna read it. Where is it? I think this is the first one. This one is first one. Physical distancing, blah, 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 blah. I finished reading it so quick because I'm just in my diction. So I'm gonna summarize it here. Okay, so now summary of scholarly source 2. My second scholarly source is, let's say, liquidity and financial health. So the pandemic has affected every sector. So I'm going to summarize it. In that part, I'm just going to put summary. Okay. So now my non-scholarly source, which is right here, I'll read it, and then I'm going to summarize it. I think that's just talking about the incidence of COVID, okay? We need one paragraph. One paragraph is 4 to 6 sentences. Non-scholarly source will be the Control B. Non-scholarly source, the article. Okay, so I've already done the summaries, right? Now I need to write a conclusion. Remember, we are not writing papers. Please do not write papers. You're going to get a 0. Do not write papers. We're just filling this out. We're not writing papers. So now we're going to write a conclusion. So our conclusion will be the articles. Give me 1 sec. There's someone at the door. My sister is at the door. I've been trying to call her. I'll be right back. Huh? Okay. Gosh. You want? Oh yeah. So I'm sorry. And I was also yelling. I apologize. So let's say that I have summarized all of the articles, and I'm going to say the article stated that blah 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 blah. Summarize the whole thing. Okay. Are you? You said something? Somebody said something? So we're good? So let's say we summarize the whole thing. Now it's time for us to do our citation. Okay, to do our references. So our references, we're going to now try to do our references. And when we try to do, I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. And that cheat website is citefast.com. You see this cheat website? I will put that cheat website in the chat for you to help you. And to help you as you go, not only for this course, or also for other courses. I'm trying to go back to chat. Right here. Okay. Got it? So on sitefirst.com, we're going to try to look at this to cite these articles. Remember, we're using APA 7, or we could use APA 6, but APA 7, let's use APA 7 as an example. Our first article that we're going to, sorry, I got distracted. Our first article that we're going to cite is this. This is a journal article. It can just come up. So if we do this, if I do this COVID-19 and e-wallet usage, I go over here. I come right here, and I'll put it right here. I'll say journal, because that's a journal article. Put it right here. Put it here and click search. It's probably going to come up. So there you go. I just click on it. Click. And then says citation is here on this other side. Okay, the second one that I'm about to cite is this one. This is also a journal article. So the journal articles are pretty easy to do. So I'm going to click right there. And I'm going to go to my CiteFast again. Since I already have it as journal, I'm going to do Ctrl V. It's going to come up. This is it. Click. Save. Okay, the third one that we use is a website, right? We use this web page. We're going to click on Ctrl C, and we are going to go to just for the URL, because it was a web page. Let's see if it comes up. It came up, but it doesn't have everything. So first, it doesn't have the name of the author. I'm gonna go over here and see what's the name of the author. I think is, we go right here, Maryland Matters. So we're gonna go right here and fill all of that out. Say Maryland Matters. And then once we do all that, everything is fixed. We click on Save Citation. And now we're done with all of the citation that we use, which are three. And then we could just say export to Word. Export to Word. So now we've exported it, right? You can click on it. Oh, I did it all right. These are my references. I'm just gonna copy my references, Ctrl C, and paste it in my work. Now I cannot find my work again. There you go. And paste it in my work. And then I am done. Reference is the same thing as citation. This rubric part, all of these, you don't need it, so just delete it. So now I'm done with my work. I filled out everything. And then I'm gonna go over there and same thing that we always do. Close it. And now I am back here at the work. It's time to submit, right? So close, I'm gonna go submit. Right here, click on the robot. Click on the research process. That's what we just did. Open. And I agree to the end users agreement and submit assignment. And there's, once it says, yay, the ribbon shows that I am done. I expect 100 questions right now. So I'll stop sharing so you can ask questions. Even though I know you're tired. Questions?
Hey, Prof, I had a question that I'd put in the chat box. When you were on sitefirst.com, you moved around selecting between APA 6 or 7. So just wanted to know whether it matters what that APA 6 or 7 is, just for us to know whether it's important when we're selecting what to use when looking for those citations.
APA 7 is the latest. So it
So
really
their
doesn't matter.
versions.
If you So if you use 6 or 7, it really doesn't matter. But most schools use APA, but 7 is the latest. So you can use 6 too, which is the next latest.
So they're just versions, basically.
Yeah, just versions, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Just unmute and ask the question.
Yeah, sorry, Prof. My question may be kind of a little backward. Actually, the screen I'm using is very, very tiny, so I couldn't see clearly. That APA 607, what does it do? Sorry, I didn't get that part very well.
Those are ways that you can cite, and they are the ways that different ways that you're required to cite, to do your citation when you're citing something. For example, let me go right here. For example, in school, we use APA. MLA is, I think it's medical something. You can use MLA. I forgot what the MLA is. And AMA, for example, is American Medical Association. This is MLA. You can use it, but for this school, we want APA version to cite your references. So there are different ones. So like I just changed everything to MLA. There's Chicago style. See, there are different versions. I think this website looks like it only has 4. But usually when you're citing, I use other software that are more sophisticated than this. So there may be like 20 citation methods on them. What's up right now, schools usually use APA 7, APA 6. You can still use this for now. So there are so many other softwares. You can use RefWorks, you can use Mendeley, but I don't think you're writing as much as to use those. This is pretty easy that you can easily use for this. There's even bibliography.com. You can use that too. That also works. I'm not sure if I answered all of your questions.
All right. It's okay. I think I get it now. I understand everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Prof, I have a question, please.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, please, under the part where you talked about the research, the question and all that, then when you go to the Scholar under Google Scholar, is it the question? Yeah, is it the research question you put there, or I didn't quite get that part clear? Please, we can just help
I
me.
use the keywords.
Okay,
I can
the
use any of
keywords.
the keywords that I could use any of the
keyword.
keywords.
Okay.
I can
Thank
actually
you.
use the whole sentence and see what comes out. If the things that comes out are things that are interesting that I want to use.
That
So I can
relate
use
to
anything that relate to the topic.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, yeah. So about the reference, is it a must? It has to be a link.
Sorry?
About the reference, like, is it compulsory? It has to be like a link, or
Like if you use a book.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can use a book, but you have to cite it. So let's say you're going to use a book for this. You just go right here. Book. And I'm going to play with it a little bit. So let me think of a book title. So it came up. You can pick any of the book that you're looking for and then pick on it.
So
Okay.
if I'm going to add it to like the research stuff that you were doing, like what will I put there?
You put the book name. You can put in parentheses that it's a book, but you have to cite it, just like this. Let's use the book we all know, Oliver Twist. That's what came to my brain. Oliver Twist. It's a book. It came up 2016. Someone will use this. Oliver Twist. And then I'm going to use APA because that's what we're using. APA. Where's my Oliver Twist? Okay. Oliver Twist. And if it doesn't come up, let's say we, where is it? Oliver Twist. We click on it. And if it doesn't come up, you have to type everything in. Type the author's name, you have to type everything, and then we just add it. Save citation. And it comes up. There you go. There is this Charles Dickens. We all know that. Go ahead.
Is cite first the only
No, it's not. It's not. Like I was saying, you can use bibliography. You can try to do it on your own. Yeah. You can use bibliography.com. There are so many other ones there are also softwares that you can use for this. Also, there are different softwares that you can use. There's Mendeley, there's RefWorks. It's a lot. Anybody else? Someone here, Scribd. We can use Scribr. Anybody else? We can go on. Okay, then. Are you sure?
Yeah, hello, Professor.
This is where I hear a lot of questions. I'm going to revert back to Elvis. Elvis, what was your question the last time that I didn't let you ask? Are you here, Elvis? Are you still here? Okay. So at this point,
can I come in?
yes.
All right, now, so with the example that you just set here, you have 3 citations. All right, now, so I was actually expecting that you were going to have it more detailed. You understand what I mean by more detailed? Meaning you could have just referred to each of the pages or the numbers or the paragraphs. You just actually made use of the keywords, and that was all.
You mean for the APA citation right here?
Yes.
For this? Is this what you're talking about?
I can see your screen. Oh, now I
Can
can
everybody?
see.
Are you talking about this? Are you talking about creating references?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it does have pages. See? You see it? It was automatically done. Yeah. It has pages.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you got it? If you want to do it by hand, it's all good. I'm just trying to look for something that will make it faster for you. That's why I did this. You can do it manually, because you don't even have a lot that you are citing. So if you cite like 50 or 70, there's no way you can do all this one by one. It's going to take Harris. Any other question?
No question
Alice?
for now.
Go ahead. Harris, you got a question? You were asking a question
I
about
don't,
fast track. Let me quickly answer that question.
no, I don't have a question for now until I try the
Okay, good.
activity myself to see.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, thank you,
So
ma'am. Mm.
you're welcome. Anybody else? We good? We can proceed. Okay, from now on, it's going to be faster. The next one,
Okay.
I know because time, because of time, so you guys can go to bed. And for some people that are already 3 a.m., not fair on them right now. So if you have to go, go ahead and go. It is recorded. So I'm going to go to module 3. So module 3, let us just assume that we're done with this. We're going to say next. So we're going to go to module 3. Module 3 is another one that I'm going to make sure you understand and how to do it, because you're going to need it all through your next 4 bachelors. And then module 4 is just a repetition of module 3. So after module 3, we're going to go fast, okay? So for module 3, we are going to do, one sec. I just needed to go to a more quiet place. So I have people visiting. So for module 3, we're gonna start with the introduction. Take a deep breath. For module 3, we're gonna try to talk about a business. We're gonna assume that we're starting our own coffee shop. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about what are the fundamentals of business. Ooh, sorry. Sorry. I ran up the stairs and I didn't know that I don't have that much strength in me like that. I need more exercise. So, what are the functional areas of business? So we're going to talk about the functional areas of business and what do I need when I want to have my business? So there are 5. And I also put in a video in the announcement for us, which kind of tells us the functional areas of business. I put a video there. It's going to come. You're going to see those videos. So once we talk about what do we need to start a business? I need human resources. I need accounting. So when you start your business, you're going to have this department, even if it's only you, right? At least have it, make sure you have it all set up so that when you need it, you just grow with it. Your business grows with it. So the first thing you do here, September 24th, is do your functional areas matching activity. That means operation, strategy, you're going to match them. Submit the quiz, which I'm going to get a 0 on because I didn't do it. And then we're going to do our quiz, which I'm also going to get a 0 on because I'm not going to do it. And then we go to our module 3 assignments. I went over this real fast, but I have a short video in the announcement, which is going to explain the functional areas of business one by one. And I will implore you also to read it, to read your module. It's pretty straight to the point. So now,
It's okay.
your assignment. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So your assignments in this module will be to make your own coffee shop. Okay? You're going to create a business name for your coffee shop, and you're going to write the functional area of your business, your conclusion, and don't forget. Now I'm going back to these references. Every assignment, you must put references. For the final, if you don't put references, you're going to lose 6 points. For every other one, you either lose 2 points. If you do your 2 points, you either use 3 points or sometimes 5 points. You must always have references. Okay? So for this, we already have this one. We're going to either use a video or we use a voice. Okay, and this shows us how to, and I will also show you the 3 ways to make a video. Okay, so this is going to be our module 1, module 3. Sorry, it says module 1. Module 3 is the template for the module 3 assignment, and this is the reason why I was downstairs in my room. The internet is slow. Okay, there you go. You open it eventually. So this is this is the template. Okay, so I'm going to save this template, and I'm going to act like I finished it so I can show you how to do it. So browse, I always put it in here. I mean, download. Okay, so module 3. I'm going to name it module 3. So for this module 3, we have different ways. So let's say I already named my coffee shop Cocoa Express. Okay, so right here, Cocoa Express. I don't know, Cocoa Express just got into my brain and it sounds nice. Okay. Cocoa Express is blah, 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 blah. Then you do your functional areas. You talk about everything and everything and everything. So you have to record over it. Okay. You can do voice over. You can record. One way you can record on PowerPoint. So you're going to go, you see this record button? You go to slideshow. Do you see the record button? You're going to click on record. And you see as it records. Okay, so I'm going to start my recording. And I could do my video. You won't let me, so I'm going to have to stop the video right here on Teams in order to be able to use that video. Okay. So I'm going to stop my video for a while. So now I'm going to record in PowerPoint. I could use video and I could use just audio. So now I click on record. And I'm going to start from the beginning. Hope I did this good. Okay. So record right here. I press on record. Did I? 2, 1, 0. My module 3 assignment is about my business, Cocoa Express. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. So I'm done. So I'm going to export my video. So I'm going to export it. And now that video is an MP4 video. So export and share. Yes. So I just made a video using the PowerPoint, or I could do audio and I could do video. So I'm just going to save that and use that. Oh, I didn't save that, but. And I could use Zoom. Okay. So I could go to my Zoom. So I'm going to use Zoom. I can use Zoom. Zoom. Zoom.com. And then on Zoom, Zoom.com, and I get on Zoom.com, I can just sign in, right, into my regular Zoom. And once I sign in, I can, oh Lord. I gotta go get my phone in order to do this. I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm sorry, I had to run again. So, three, 5, and 6. So, I could just schedule a meeting for now, right? Schedule a meeting and save. And then I'm going to just do a meeting with myself, right? Start a meeting, launch a meeting, and then once I start a meeting, open everything, and then click on record. Record. And then I'm going to share my screen of what I'm about to do, which is this one that we're working on. And then start from the beginning. Slideshow. Oh man. I'm sharing the wrong one. So anyway, I could do that. Let me just share any other one that I have. I could use Zoom to record, share my screen and do that. And then I stop recording. Let me just say I'm done. Thank you, blah, 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 Cocoa Express, blah, blah, blah. So stop sharing, right? I don't know. Stop share. And then once I stop recording, once I end it, I can download it. So I can download it and it's downloading. So it's gonna download. I'm gonna download it in download like I did with the other one. This PC. Goodness gracious almighty. Okay. I really don't know where this thing is, but let me try here. Hopefully I will not look for it too much. Okay, so anyway, so download it. I already did that one, and I could also use the third way that I can use is I could use Loom. Loom.com. See Zoom, Loom. And for Loom.com, all I need to do is free. And then see all these other ones, I've done them. And so new video, record a video. Record a video. Okay, so it's coming up. Start recording. So I'm going to share my screen. Entire screen. Share. And then I will go to my so it's starting to record now. So documents, downloads. So Okay, from beginning. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why it's using that one. So I had already done this, so I could just close it and then go straight to stop my module, stop my loom, and then it's done. Loom is already there. I'm supposed to save it, but then I don't know. Okay, so I finished recording, so it's already saved it. So those are the 3 ways that I can record. And once I record, I can go here, and then I'm going to upload recordings, okay? Upload. My first recording, you only need 1 recording. I'm just showing you different ways to do it. So I'm just going to use one of it. Open. And agree and submit. And then the jubilation. Yay! So, question at this point. Once we're done with this, we are actually almost done. Question. Question?
So, yeah, I wanted to say that. So, we have to like mirror our screen to the PowerPoint or wherever it is that we use, or is there a way that we can do everything on one platform, which is like
You only need
PowerPoint?
1 platform. I'm just showing you different ways to do it that you
All
can
right.
use. I'm giving you options. You can
Okay,
use
thank
Zoom, you can use Loom, you can use PowerPoint, and if you know of anyone, you can use Doom. You see, what's the matter? All that matters is that you're presenting it with your voice, and we can hear your voice.
you. Oh, okay.
Excuse me,
Any
please,
other
I have a
question?
question. Yes, I have a
Yes,
question,
please.
please. Yeah, please, I
Mhm.
wanted to ask because you said that we can do just a voice recording if you like, not video. So,
Yes.
well, what I'm saying, you can't just do just even with your phone, do a recording with your phone or something. I don't know.
Yes. If you can share your PowerPoint and it's visible enough to be used.
No, no, I don't mean PowerPoint. Like, you can easily record your voice with any device. That's what I mean. So
You have to
can't.
have a PowerPoint.
Oh, okay.
You have to
Okay.
share a PowerPoint. So if your PowerPoint is not there, your work is not done because we need to see your PowerPoint and the words in your PowerPoint. So it's
Oh,
just like
okay.
you're presenting to CDC or you're presenting to Atomic Conference. You know, a
Okay.
lot of virtual conferences, you have to share your screen and you have to give them a PowerPoint. In fact,
Okay.
ahead of the conference. So,
Okay.
and then you present it there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did I answer your question though?
Yes, you answered, but I'll say thank you.
But what? Go ahead and tell me the but.
No, the board there, like when you're doing it, sincerely, I'm not too familiar with the PowerPoint thing and all that. But what I want to understand is, like, when you're doing a presentation, there will be some write-ups, and then why your video is by the side, or probably your voiceover and all that. Is it what you mean by the using PowerPoint presentation to and all that?
Yeah. Do you see it? This is exactly what we're doing. You see it?
Okay. Oh,
So that's exactly what we're doing. You're
okay.
presenting to the class, but we're all virtual. So if we had
Okay.
all been together, everyone will present their papers. They would come like this, and each
Okay.
person will present, but we're virtual, so that's why we need you to send it in.
Okay. Okay. All right. I understand it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question? Everybody's good? Are you sure?
Yeah,
So
correct.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had 3
just
people, so
on
that means 3 people ask questions. Go ahead. 3 people have questions.
okay. Yeah, I wanted to say like the other person said, can we like screen record ourselves while we're talking about like the presentation, even though we're on PowerPoint?
Yeah, if whatever you're doing, this gotta show, okay? To get my
Okay.
point?
Yeah, but like, do our faces have to be shown just like that video on YouTube?
If you can, yes, but even if you cannot show your face, your voice gotta be shown. You gotta have your
All right.
voice. I think this one, yeah.
All right.
This one may not have
Perfect.
voice. That person, they like this one does not have a person, but has a voice. You can hear the voice, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Any other question? Just unmute and speak.
I wanted to ask a question, but it's not really about the PowerPoint. It's more of like an email matter. There's an email that I've been reached out to by the school with, and it's not my current email. So I was wondering if it's possible for me to change that.
I have no idea. That part is out of my jurisdiction. So I am going to give you this for anybody. You need this, everybody. Need anything IT support, nextword.edu.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Please unmute yourself.
Yeah. So about this video. So what format are we supposed to submit the presentation? Like the one that will have the audio.
If you do it on PowerPoint, there are 2 ways. You know, you could do MP4 and you could do PowerPoint. PowerPoint can do with MP4 and PowerPoint. But then all the other ones, most likely they're gonna do MP4.
Okay.
What
So
matters is that I can see and hear it.
okay. So
If you
like
put a document that cannot be seen or heard, then I have to email you and say, did I do that? It takes a lot of time. Right? It's a lot of students.
Okay, so it's not even like mandatory to use like PowerPoint. Or is
I'm
it?
sorry?
I said so it's not even like mandatory to use like PowerPoint, or is it?
Yeah, you could do MP4.
Yeah, so like the presentation itself, like the designing of the presentation is not, it must be agreed on PowerPoint.
It is PowerPoint. You have to have a PowerPoint. You also have PowerPoint slides, just like I just showed you. It has to be like this. The one I had before is better. It has to be like this, lady.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, because you have a PowerPoint and you're speaking. But it doesn't have to be a video, you know? You could do audio.
Okay. So another thing I was going to ask was that, okay, so you were also talking about reference. So for an assignment like this also, do we have to submit like a reference?
Yes, there's a part on that PowerPoint that puts references there. Where's that PowerPoint again? Power. Guys, you can't talk your way out of anything. I'm telling you. You can't talk your way out of that references. You're gonna do it. See, on the slide that says what? References.
Okay, yeah. So I remember. So like these slides now they're showing us on PowerPoint. Let's say probably I do my design with like some other software. Is that acceptable?
If it's PowerPoint, if you have slides. If you have slides like this, Because that's the way you present everything all over the world. They always have slides, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they
Thank
will
you.
also have references.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hello,
You're
ma'am.
welcome. Yes.
All right. So I'm sorry I'm taking you back a bit, but you spoke about references for module 2 and 3. So I wanted to confirm
And
if
one.
okay. So we have to insert references for the assignments on module 1, even the ones that has like yes or no answers.
No. That's not a more than one. That's the every 35-point assignment. You have to put references on them.
Oh.
The yes or no does not have 35 points. Oh man. Sorry, Godfrey. You were almost going to La La Land. I can see you going to La La Land. I can see it.
Okay.
Anybody that has gone to La La Land, please come back.
Okay, thank you very much. I have a question. My question is, how do I get access to this video because I came in late? So I think I've missed a lot. So
It will be sent to you either today or tomorrow.
okay, all right, thank you. That's all.
Be your announcement and the email at the same time.
I didn't get that. Come again.
It will be put in your announcement on Canvas, and it will be emailed. It will be inboxed to you.
Okay,
Canvas
all right,
inbox.
thank you. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Godfrey?
I want.
No other question for now. Thank you.
Okay. Godfrey?
I'm here.
I'm sorry. I wanted to ask the references. Do they have to be like exactly the way it was in the module 2?
Yes. If you
So
don't do it,
two scholarly and one non-scholarly.
no.
Yeah.
So whatever, it could be not scholarly that you use, just cite it. But you have to cite
right.
this line like this. You have to cite it like, where's my cite fast? It's gone. You have to cite it like the way it was on CiteFast.
All right.
You have to follow the format like this. Okay, anybody else? Okay, the next few ones, we're gonna spend just 15 minutes to do it. Anybody else will be out of here in 15 minutes?
Yes. Good day.
Good day.
Please, I wanted talking about the PowerPoint assignment. Can we use the voiceover or?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay. Max 15 minutes, you'll be out of here. Okay, so the next one is module 4. Module 4 is going to talk about your leadership skills. So you're going to think about, you're going to take tests and figure out what kind of leader are you. So let's say, what kind of leader are you? Are you an authoritarian leader? Are you a democratic leader? Are you I'm sorry. There's autocratic, democratic, and there are delegative, different kinds of leaders. So you're going to take a test, and the test is going to tell you authoritarian, participative or democratic, delegative, transactional, transformational, coaching, and situational leadership. So when you take the test, first you know about what can all these different types of leadership. Elon Musk is an autocratic leader. That's why when it first came to Twitter, that was a big shift because we're like, no, we're not gonna let you be bossing over us, you know. And someone like Barack Obama is kind of like a coaching leader, okay? And Mandela is an inspirational leader. Some of us are situational leader. We are always hiding in the back. And when it's time for leadership to come up, we just start to do it, okay? So there are different types of leadership. So when you take the survey, then you figure out the kind of leadership you are, then now you're going to present just like the other one, just like we just did for module 3, about your leadership style. So first of all, you have this, the activity, just like we always do, Sydney quiz, and then you have the quiz. You always have a quiz, right? So you have a quiz. Where's the quiz? Then you have to take all of your leadership style tests to figure out who you are. Okay, then you take the survey, and then yeah, so this is the module 4 assignments. So for this module 4 assignment, you're going to identify your current leadership style. Look, notice that here, you don't have any templates anymore. So you've been using template, now you no longer have templates. So you're going to identify your current leadership style, explain. So let's say I'm an autocratic leader. I'm going to say my name is Olufunke, and I am an autocratic leader. And 3 to 4 behaviors I use in my organization to show that I'm an autocratic leader is I boss over people, Examine 1 to, there's no bad leader, okay? Examine 1 to 2 behaviors that you have used and why you have used it and all that. I aspire to be an inspirational leader and all that. So you have like 5, and you must have references, references, or you will be penalized. So just like we did the other time, like I showed you how to do your video, you're going to do the video and you're going to record for module 5. So do I need to go over submitting your assignment again? I don't think so. You're good in that by now. Are you a guru in that by now? Everybody's sleeping on me.
So,
Everybody gone to La La Land. Just make sure. Just make sure.
Please, I do have a question.
You have a question? Just make sure you say hi to
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse in La La Land.
About this last one, you said we still have the voiceover and the presentation and stuff like that.
Yes.
But we don't have a template. Are we?
We
is
don't
it
have
going
a
to be
template.
inside? So which software are we using? Is it the Microsoft? Is it the Word or is it the Excel? Which one are we using? Oh, I mean not Excel. Is it the PowerPoint?
It's the same PowerPoint, but this time you can create. You can use your own template. You can use the last template to.
Change NEPA.
Okay. Somebody, we can hear all of your conversation. And you're complaining. And I'm going to mute everybody.
So, Ma.
Okay.
So, Ma, on that one, since there is this broad question and it might have a whole lot of answers, it might have a longer paragraph of answers, so we're going to put it on the PowerPoint like that.
That's what we're investing.
We can put some in bullet points, because when you are presenting, sometimes you don't have everything on your PowerPoint. You can have notes and you just be speaking over it. Or you don't have your PowerPoint blank. I see people just speaking and then they have PowerPoint blank. And I'm like, if you're presenting to a conference, you're not going to have your PowerPoint blank, no matter how you know the subjects matter so much, right?
Okay, okay. I get it. So I think I get it.
Is everybody good?
Yes.
We can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You good?
let's move on. It's getting late.
People that are 5 a.m. complaining. It's the 10 p.m. people that are complaining.
Yes, it's 10 p.m. already in here.
Lydia is 11. Mohammed is 4 or 5 a.m. right now. Okay, so we're gonna go to the more I do this, the less question you're going to ask me. Or the less question, the less time you're gonna be really, anyway, never mind. So we're gonna go to module 5. Module 5 is gonna talk about, module 5 is gonna talk about, module 5 is gonna talk about, I'm sorry, I'm looking for it. Can you please mute yourself, please? We can hear everything you're saying. So, module 5, I forgot what module 5 is talking about. First, in module 5, you have a live session question, because at that time, we would have had our second live session. I mean, our final live session. But if you're fast tracking, you can use this live session to answer the question. You can also use the optional live session to answer this question. Okay? So module 5 is talking about your people skill, RESPECT, know how to communicate, not to respect other people so they can respect you too. And then you're going to do a DISC assessment activity. So when you do your DISC assessment activity, you'll be able to learn what does DISC mean, okay? Your drive, your influence, your support, and your clarity. And once you do that, you're going to take a survey, and this one, you're going to talk about the DISC assessment activity. Okay, the assignments are getting easier, seriously. Once you get here, all the hard parts have gone before you. They are behind you right now. So you could take the quiz, just like we always do. And you talk about team building, how do you communicate, and you take the survey, your matching activity, and the quiz. I'm going to say something, stop and say something about the quiz. Those quizzes are open book. Those quizzes is where people flunk a lot because they don't read and want to answer the questions. And also they are open book. That means you can open some tab and read and answer the questions too. So anyway, your module 5 assignment, now you do not need a video, just PowerPoint. And for the module 5 assignment, don't forget your references. You're going to have at least 6 slides. One is going to talk about your assessment of your interpersonal skills, your SMART goals. You're going to develop a strategy to acquire these skills, gather resources, create a timeline, and then you're going to have your references. Okay? So once you're done with module 6, you do not need a video for that. You submit that. And then the last module, this is module 5. The last module, which is module 6, is talking about your finding a job. This one is pretty easy. It's just straight to the point. What are the things that you need to find a job if you want to? It talks about creating your career plan, creating your resume. How do you connect with people? You must all have a how do you do interviews? You must all have a LinkedIn profile. What kind of job boards you should use and all that. Okay, you do all these quizzes and the matching activity that you always do. And then your final assignment is this is the easiest of all the assignments. Once you complete it, you get all of your points. It's going to say, I'm going to download it quickly, okay? Remember, if you have to go, that's fine. Okay? You can always watch the video. Okay, so this is it. You're gonna enter up to 5 roles and functions and 5 industry you're interested in targeting for a job. So I'm gonna post right here, associate professor, as an example. And the industry is what? Education industry, for example. And then you're gonna move. What are the companies that I wanna apply to? You're gonna fill out everything. I just did one because of time. You fill out the whole thing. Let's say I want to apply to Harvard University. And then let's say I know someone there, president, I don't know. They have a female president right now. President of Harvard, okay. I know, and then I'll fill out the whole thing. And then, how many hours do I want to spend to look for a job? I could do 20, okay? How many hours do I want to spend for networking? He already did it for me once I filled that out. When's my target start date? September. So then that means I'm done. And then since I downloaded it, I saved it. I'm just going to upload it as an assignment. Open. And then I agree and submit. Okay. So now I can always go to check my grades. See, my grades is right there. The place that says grades, I can always go and check on my grade and see how I'm doing. Okay. And I can actually do a what if in my grade. You don't need that if you're not pressed for grades. So now that I'm done with Module 6 assignments, the next thing is my final exam. So the first one is my final assessment. People flunk this a lot. You know, this is 60 points. See, you're going to take the quiz. Remember, it is open book. You can open computers. You can do many tabs and open it. Okay. Once I'm done with that, then it's the final. This final project, you are only going to have one document. And you're going to kind of like summarize the things you did. Summarize the research skills that you use. That's 7 points. Summarize the digital skills that you use. That's 7 points. Summarize the communication skills that you use. Your research skills was in module 3. Your digital skills was in one of the modules. Your communication skills was in one of the modules. Summarize the leadership skill, which is in module 4. And then you put your references. Each one is 7 points. So if you lose them, you're going to lose 7 points. Do not send all of your assignments to me. I've seen them before, okay? But you just summarize. You only have one PowerPoint document. It is not recorded. It's a simple PowerPoint document that just summarizes all of the skills. And then that's the end. That is the end. And I'm going to stop. I really went fast. I hope you got everything that you need. Because people were already telling me I'm keeping them here for too long. Oh, yeah. I could hear them. They forgot to mute themselves.
Okay, ma'am. I have a question about this last part. You said something about summarizing. Are we just to, summarize entire assignments we've done so far? You went really fast. I'm not sure I got that part clearly.
I went really fast because I heard people complaining, and I'm like, okay, let me let people go. Okay, so for that one, you're just gonna have one slide or as many slides as you want for what you did for research skills. So let's say for research skills, you is the one we just did. Remember that one We did the keywords, we did the keyword search, we did the non-scholarly search and all that. You can, if you want to put everything there, that's fine. But you can put 2 and 3 things. I did a keyword search, I did my scholarly search, I summarized this, I used the if I apply scales and all that. It doesn't matter, if you want to do 20 slides, that's fine, but it's just one document. So now you can talk, for example, you talk about your leadership skill. I had my board of directors, and these are my board of directors. I am an authoritarian leader, summarize that. Your communication skills, you summarize it. Your digital skills, you summarize it. And then you put your references, and then you're done.
All right. So basically, you're saying that as many slides as I want, but everything has to be one document.
Yes. But you also have to make sure that you talk about each topic. So you got to talk about research. You talk about, there's no right or wrong answer. Talk about research, talk about the digital, the leadership, the communication, and your references. Each one is worth 7 points each.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Please, I have a question. I think, yeah, in when you talked about this module 6 assignment, okay, you talked when you open the page, that's the one that you downloaded.
This one?
I saw like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we meant to fill all the whole?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. It's because of time. That's why I just did one and moved on. You're supposed to fill every single thing out because it's like you're brainstorming.
Okay. So assuming now we don't know, like you made mention of who you know in a particular place. So assuming you don't know anybody, are you supposed to go and search in that particular organization and then see who to, like,
You
I
can
don't know.
Google, and if you can Google, and if you can't, let's say you wanted to work at Shell, for example. If you can't Google, you can just say Shell's, human resource manager for some,
You can just make something up, right?
Yeah, because we have to network with someone though. You're gonna have to know them. You're gonna have to email them and say, dear Mr. This, I'm trying to apply for a job in your department. So try to make it a learning thing rather than just something to pass.
Something to pass.
You got it?
Okay, sir. Okay.
If you're stuck and like, you know what, I just want to pass, just do it correctly. You get the answer right. Because there's no right or wrong answer.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? You're free to go if you're done. If you want to go to bed, you're free to go. This will be recorded. Anybody else that has any question, you can wait.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, see you in our next meeting. Bye, bro.
Okay. If you don't have any, if you still have a question, you can wait. Every other person, you're free to go. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This is really a very large crowd.
Sorry.
And I appreciate it.
I was good night.
Good night. You have a wonderful night, morning, wherever you are. I'm sorry for keeping you here. It's really not compulsory, but make sure you watch the video, you go rewind and do your work. Have fun doing this. This is a lot of things to learn, and I believe you're going to learn a lot, okay? So be excited about this. Be excited.
Yeah, sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I don't know, like, are we supposed to take like the 5 module at once? Because I'm asking this because of like other classes, so one could be probably more prepared. Or are we still going to have other classes?
For live session?
Yeah.
You will thank me for this when you take other classes. I don't know. And I'm not going to let anything out of my mouth.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very
Have a
welcome.
wonderful
Sorry I
night.
didn't answer your question. Good night.
Yeah, no problem.
No, I didn't get it. Maybe I'll
You're free to leave. If you still have questions, go ahead and ask your question. Mr. Chuku, we can hear you so loud. Everybody can hear you. You're free to leave, actually. If everyone is free to leave, you have a wonderful one. Bye-bye. They're complaining, not me complaining. Righty. If you're not leaving, you guys. Is there any person that has is anybody here who has a question?
No question. No question.
Everyone is free to go get dinner, go get jollof rice, whatever you eating, fufu, fugali, halal. Go eat some halal tonight. And I'm going to, if you have any question or personal questions, I'm going to wait a little bit for maybe around 5 minutes. And I'm going to let you go. I'm going to close the session. But we still have a lot of people still here though. So which means maybe some people already slept. So I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to stop recording.
All right, ma. I don't know. My network was bad for a minute. I don't know if I still have a chance to ask a question.
Yes, you can ask a question.